Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shared Universe, Asbury Park Boardwalk. My name is Ming Chen. I'm here with
Criss.
CJ.
BK.
What's going on, everybody? So we're just running an audio test. Criss and I have been here all day. If you're watching, or maybe you've listened to some of our earlier broadcasts done here at the Boardwalk location, it is it's not huge. It's maybe about a 400 square foot location. However,
You don't need a big thing here, though. You don't need a big one.
No, God, no. This is perfect. I think for one studio, this is perfect. I put all my crap in here and make it look awesome. We have a table. We could accommodate a number of podcasters.
We got a
on the
fridge.
table.
You could go to the bathroom. You have to walk through the Goodfella hallway.
Right, yeah, the Goodfellas hallway. Yeah. And then, if we wanted to, we could throw a couch in here, and then, people's entourages can come in and hang out.
Yeah, that's
and all
cool.
that,
We can do that.
which I think is cool.
Yeah, if you get a couch in here, I think that people will.
Whoa, that means I have to move a couch in here.
No, you don't. We'll make,
I opened up my mouth.
well, before we got this location, Mike was like, "Oh man, I just got this killer couch or love seat." I'm like, "Great," because you can move it in here, which is pretty awesome. So, but the thing I got in here, which was a complete surprise. Like, I know a lot of people out there were like, "How did you two idiots get beachfront property?" To open up a second studio.
I told some people, and they're like, "Are you kidding?" I'm like, "No,
yeah,
serious.
I dude, you think other people were in disbelief? I was in disbelief. I really don't know how this. I cannot explain how this happened.
The people watching, the beach is right there, right
Yes,
behind the
literally.
camera, right behind the camera. Is the
Crazy.
beach.
Like if you picked up like Mike Sapsik and threw him, he would hit the sand.
You would hit the sand.
And I'm not very strong, and he's
close.
he's a big dude, but you could literally throw him.
It's like 10 steps, not even. 10 steps and I'm there.
Right.
Bound.
Yeah, if you got drunk or whatever, you could be like, find the beach. Like, okay.
Okay.
If you have like a random nice day, you could do it on the beach in the sand.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that.
Oh, the water's coming in.
Right.
Gotta move it back.
Like a strange Monty Python clip.
Yeah,
He's
no,
gonna be doing
that's
boat shows next.
yeah. That's definitely happening.
Take the rowboat out.
Land, sea, and then we need to do it in air. Let's get an airplane.
Private airplane.
Yeah, that's
Shared universe airplane.
We're not quite there. yet. Let's not get crazy.
Podcasting
It could be
over.
a dream.
What town?
What state is this?
Yeah,
Disillusion.
right. With the problem was 10 foot large area, 10-foot ceilings, and the ceilings made out of concrete floors. We had a lot of echo in here, so Criss and I have been here all day.
Trimming
running,
the echo.
running back and forth.
Literally
getting,
trimming it out
yes.
just a little bit.
And we don't we don't have $1 million budget to do this either. So the problem with that is, you got to do it under some kind of budget. So
Yeah.
if you're ever trying to defeat echo, one of the things you can do is go buy moving blankets. Those which we did. We bought a ton of them.
Yeah, we have probably like 15 pounds worth of moving blankets
for
at this
sure.
point.
Yeah, some extras over there.
Yeah, and then I had a couple of sound tiles which I've put up randomly, but I didn't have a ton. I had I had 11 of them left over from Shared Universe Eatontown, which is our first studio. So we're just coming up with somewhat clever ways.
Pop grommets and all of the moving.
We did. I learned how to install grommets on stuff. Like I've never done that.
So now for a Shared Universe landscaping, and what is that? When you put a canopy up, oh my God, why can't I remember the word?
What word are you searching for?
Awning.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing awnings now. Shared Universe awnings.
I mean, sure, why not?
I do
man?
you got the stickers on the windows there.
Really?
Yeah,
cute.
did you read them? One of them says, book your podcast now at ashareduniverse.com. The other one says, a shared universe, we're ready to believe you at ashareduniverse.com.
Wow.
Well, I'm just kind of like, well, I can
Yeah, I
put
can't read
whatever.
it backwards.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm just like, I can put whatever I want on these things
You
now.
can.
So why not? So
Sure,
why not
that's
put
great.
Ghostbusters on there? Right?
Right.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah. So we've been in here all day. We visited before we started. We needed to eat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we visited one-year sponsors for the Hang On to Your Shorts podcast or Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival, Vintage Subs.
Oh.
We went
Nick.
over there.
Yeah.
And that was sorely needed.
They got some good subs.
Great subs.
I think we're about to head over to Brick Wall, another one of your sponsors.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing a podcast from Brick Wall on February 3rd.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
this is
We're
official.
excited about that.
Oh yeah.
This is official. Okay,
Yeah, we got
cool.
we got the okay.
Yes, we got the okay from Kat. So she's the, I believe she's the GM. So if she's not, then she's lying. But,
Some random
and if
person.
and if
It's
that-
like, yeah,
right,
sure.
yeah. She got so we've been doing this text back and forth, and she just randomly says, yeah, you can come in, sure. No, so actually, what would be cool is if she's there tonight, and we could kind of like stake out our area.
Ooh.
And,
Yeah, there are a
Case
couple.
the joint?
I think there are a couple booths in the back over by what's popularly known called the Annex, where the
Yeah, the
bar is.
annex.
right.
They have booths
A couple
in the
booths
back.
back there. There are a couple round tables in the middle. Actually, there's.
well, there's
Right
a
when you
whole
walk
DJ
in.
section in the
When
front.
you walk in, they have all the plugs in the DJ. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
bands.
yeah, yeah.
my,
for sure.
Now, granted,
And Monday's not packed and crowded, and
Right.
they don't have any events, so we could
That's
possibly
why we're
do that.
there.
Yeah, that's why we're
we're
there.
going to be pulling people
Ooh.
in, and so this is the idea that I had.
Okay.
and I ran it by CJ here. My thinking was the DJ area that they use every now and then is right up against the window, and then it projects out
Sure.
into the room. Now,
Yes.
granted, this is what I said to you before. I said, if he comes with us tonight, let's have him peruse the room and see what.
Oh, see what the setup could be
yeah,
like.
yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
It might be
Absolutely.
crowded over there tonight at the
But
beer
still,
festival.
we don't have to kick anybody out now. We just have to do it on
No.
Monday if we have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Or just reserve the table, like tell them, look, this is
for
what we're
sure. Yeah, it'd be cool to podcast over at Little Buddies too.
Oh my God!
They're,
Yeah.
Well, you walked around. I think didn't you walk around one year and recorded people?
I didn't.
Oh, no.
No, who did
Dennis
that?
did
It was
it.
Dennis
Dennis. Yeah,
Kalo.
it was Dennis.
Dennis
Kalo
did
did
it.
Yes.
I remember he came
was
into your podcast. It was his first time on a podcast, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later,
He's
he had
got
his own
equipment.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Own equipment, was at the festival.
yeah, he was there. I like that. Made me so happy. I was like, dude, this is what it's all about, man. It is. This is. He's like, wow.
contagious.
He's like, I could start a podcast. Like, I have to go buy a recorder, man, and go start a podcast. I saw some of your filmmakers over at Sundance Film Festival right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is awesome.
It's quite a bit. It's and it's funny because they don't. A lot of them don't even know they're out there, and they're running into each other out there.
Oh, really?
You're like, what the hell are you doing out
That's
here?
awesome.
Right.
That's cool. Kevin's out there. He's he's got like an IMDb lounge out there,
Oh,
and he's they bring in famous people and he interviews
You
them.
can tell Mike Vessa that he's always wanted to meet him. and
Oh,
he's
Kevin?
out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
that,
should. I should tell
you're in
him
the
to,
same
go-
city, bro.
Yeah, go say
So-
hello.
although I thought Sundance was just in Sundance, Utah.
Yeah,
it's
it's all
not.
over.
It's like everywhere. It's like the Olympics where they'll have screenings like in the outlying cities. Some are as far as like 30, 45
Yeah,
minutes
because
away.
some people that are trying to meet each other out and they can't because they're all over the place.
Yeah. So I thought it was just all in Sundance, but
Ashley Williams, who was an actress and she does a lot of Hallmark stuff. I
Yeah.
met her recently.
were we at the Hallmark Con or
I
whatever? the
was,
Christmas
yeah,
con?
yeah. And
Okay.
I had a crush on her. I had a crush
You went
on
to
her
the
back
Chris-
in the. I did.
You went
I
to the
did.
Hallmark Christmas Con.
I did, and I ended up working. So
You know what?
Yeah, they put him
you
to work.
just never know.
I get my way in.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
I
my
got
God.
VIP, and there was all these lines, and
Oh, because it was sold out, but they got they put him to work, man.
They had all these people, and
Christmas
they
con.
said VIP, and it said VIP on my thing, so I would just walk up and be like, "Hi," and they cut about 300 people,
Right.
and I met everyone within 10 minutes, and I'm like, "All right, I'm leaving, I'm gone."
All right. I'm out. I'm good.
Right.
But Ashley Williams, I met, and she did a show a long time ago when I was younger on NBC called Good Morning Miami. It had 2 seasons.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
loved
I remember Good Morning Miami.
Loved it. So and then it went off the air after 2 seasons because it wasn't that good, I guess. But I loved her on it. I had a big crush on her, and then,
Right.
and so I went up to her and said, I got to tell you that I'm a fan way back then. Good Morning Miami.
Sure.
So she goes, oh yeah, you and my parents.
Oh dang! So there's no love for Good Morning Miami out there.
No.
Wow.
But she says I directed a short film. I gave her my
Okay.
card to put it in, and she just got into Sundance. So
Oh
she's
wow.
out there.
Okay. Well, if she can get in the Sundance, certainly she can make the cut at Hang on Your Shorts.
I
hopefully.
know. I hope
Have
she
you
submits.
refused,
She didn't submit yet, but she did. I did say something to her on Instagram, and she marked a few little of those icons, not like a smiley face
Sure.
and this and whatever it was. I'm like, so she is listening.
Okay. Yeah, man.
So maybe she'll get it and she'll come out.
That's cool. What are the dates for the Hang on Your Shorts Film Festival? I got them wrong the other week when we were podcasting.
Well, It was because the site had it.
Yeah, site had had the wrong date on it.
The Film Freeway.
Film Freeway was like a festival on this
I
date.
changed it, so it's
you did.
April 18th and 19th.
Right.
April
right.
18th and 19th,
Basically,
okay.
the 19th is the day of films. Well, we are showing
Well,
films.
no,
we are
18th.
showing
No, we
on-
got a lot on the 18th.
on the 18th. Yes,
Because
I used to
we got the big place.
I used to consider that just the student film festival, but it's not.
Yeah, we
It's really-
grew.
it's
We
really-
grew, so we have a lot.
So yes, it's the 18th and the 19th
and
of
you can still
April.
submit films.
Yes. Right.
We got a lot of good stuff though, and we got to. It's
gotta
like
start-
over 200 something films already.
Wow.
It's almost 3, and then it's a lot.
We got to start doling it out.
How do you guys go through submissions like that, especially if you're in such high volume?
I used to be able to watch them all, and now I can't. I can't.
We have
do
to.
it.
We have
I
to.
can't do it.
We have to kind of
Break them up and have other people watch them and get numbers and points. And I used to watch them all. There's just no chance in hell. Like
No.
Well, the three of us when we first started, because it was just the three of us.
Yeah.
My cousin Rich.
we were
Lowe,
able to handle it. It was less films, but we
Mr.
handled
Cullen and myself, and yes, we would watch all the films, and it would be somewhat meticulous. You know, we'd have a couple of beers and we'd watch some films, and we'd watch some films. And
Like,
we'd
wow,
watch
this
some
is
films,
fun,
watch
and
some
then
films.
then it got less and less fun.
it. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
and then
you
the
have to
other
do it on
part
your
of it
watch
is-
100 on your own. Oh God.
as it's getting bigger and bigger, you know, you have other duties and
Yeah,
things you
you
have to
gotta
do,
do
get the
things.
talent and get the places, and we still have to book rooms, and it's just the four of us. Hiram Ortiz, joined us. In fact, he just called.
Yeah,
me
he's going to
now.
be joining us tonight
He
with some
will.
of
Okay,
his lady
cool.
friends.
Yes.
Oh, hey, okay, all right, Hiram. Well done.
Yes.
Yeah. So after
I don't have any lady friends because I basically struck out trying to get a date tomorrow.
It's okay. You can't even. Aaron Judge doesn't hit a home. Or you're a Mets fan, so
Yeah.
freaking, I don't know. Jonas Cespedes, he's not on the team anymore.
Well, he is.
Oh, he is?
He just
All right.
doesn't play.
Okay. Well, I mean, see, even David. I can't. I don't even know who to cite now.
Pete Alonso.
Oh, Pete
Pete
Alonso
Alonso.
doesn't hit a home run every time he's at bat. Pete Alonso, but he almost
Well,
did.
almost does.
You're the Pete Alonso of the of podcasting, dude.
Yeah.
Even though you can't hit a home run every time.
No.
You can come close.
No.
Yeah.
But I do have guts because I go over. I
do.
ask people who you would never dream of me
Right.
getting a shot with, and if I get turned down,
big
90% of the
deal.
time,
Yeah.
The
that
90-year-old
10%
the
the
90-year-old
time they
woman.
say yes.
The 90-year-old woman.
Big
That
deal.
was
But the times you've hit several times.
Yeah, like-
holy
Yeah,
crap, you
yeah,
went
yeah.
out with her. That's cool.
Yeah,
he's got a few under.
I
his
got a
belt.
few.
I think the big one was
A few 90-year-old women? Oh, no.
The girl of this girl and that
Yeah.
girl.
I mean, the
of
big
girl.
one. Didn't you have lunch with Amanda Bynes, who used to be like one of my
I
huge crushes?
I loved Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, me too, my friend.
I did
Me
a
too.
few parties with her and a few.
I'm jealous. I've never met her.
I went to. I did.
Before
I
she
did an
drove to
I was-
Crazy Town.
Yeah, before, this is before Crazy Town.
Yeah, it's before Crazy
I was
Town.
on a video she did called Deer. She had this line coming out, and she goes, "Okay, you're a customer. I'm going to help you out." And
Okay.
So I'm buying clothes that I would never buy, and she's like, "Oh, well, I'll come over and help you out." And then she gave me, she's like, "Oh, tonight is a premiere for my movie, The Snow White or
Right.
Sydney White. So come, here's free tickets. You
Right.
sit with us." So I go there.
You went to the Sydney White premiere.
Yes, I did.
Okay. With
Yeah.
as her guest.
Yes. as
Okay.
I guessed.
Wow. Nice.
Yes, and a bunch of the actors were there, and I sat with them all, and we hung out, and never saw or heard from them again.
That's still cool though.
Amanda, though, I did. I got contact for a couple times.
Right. She gave you her number. You had her
I
number.
had her number. It didn't work after a while.
Oh, after she went to Crazy Town.
Yeah. But
Crazy
I did have a number.
Wow, holy
I did,
shit.
I did.
That's
I had
awesome.
digits. I had digits.
You had Amanda Bynes' digits.
And I did ask her to
Proud of
marry
you.
me, and she laughed.
Oh, well, you know what? Good enough.
No, it's probably for the best.
She thought I was just being funny, and I'm like, I'm
You would,
dead
yeah, you would have,
serious.
you would have done it.
I would have done it,
It's
right?
probably good that you didn't.
Yeah, but I still would have done it.
Somebody's watching over.
Right. You would, you would probably be dead by now, right now.
Oh no, yeah, I'd probably be dead by now. So it's a good
Deceased,
thing I didn't
like,
do it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
still said and she would laugh like, "Oh, you're so funny," and I go like, "No, let's do it right now."
Yeah.
Just deadpan.
So she
No.
wasn't that crazy.
No, that's pretty. She was crazy.
I
that's the
didn't.
thing.
I didn't send her to Crazy Town. She was.
no,
It
no,
was
no.
way after I never spoke to
You
her.
sure about that? That you
No,
didn't
I'm
send her
not
to Crazy
sure about
Town?
that. It
You're
could
not-
be actually.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I always say, hey, if she said yes, she wouldn't have went in that direction.
Oh,
Ah,
We'll never know.
the savior.
Probably not. I
We'll
probably
never
made it work.
know.
She'd probably
Yes.
be dead. You know?
Right.
Or-
How many licks does it take?
Yeah, to get to the center of Amanda Bynes. How many licks, CJ?
Right.
Yeah.
So I had a
world may never know.
couple instances with her, and I did like her.
Yeah, no, so did I. Well, the joke with me is I went on a podcast and
And
I was talking. I was on this podcast and I came with this question like, "Well, who's your celebrity crush?" And my friend was like, "Oh, I don't have one." I'm like, "What?" It's like he's like, "Oh yeah, who's yours?" Like Amanda Bynes. I love her. He's like, "Why do you like her so much?" I was like, "She's never gotten in any trouble.
Yes.
She's very straight laced. Like never gotten into drugs. She's always been very, very straight headed, level headed,
Smart
like
girl, pretty,
beautiful,
very
But I
beautiful.
thought, it's like, well, she's always had her head on straight. Literally the next day, it wasn't even 24 hours later. The news report came out that she went crazy and she was like, whatever, shaving her head and all that shit. And I did not hear the end of it. From
I was randomly-
Brian, from Walt,
Yeah,
from
you
Mike,
did. You did.
all those guys. They were like, you did it. It was your fault. Like literally the next day, they were like, they're like, you were just
not even-
flaunting
The funny
about
thing
how
is,
sane she was.
It's so true. I was in the
Flaunting.
stash that day, actually. I was randomly in the stash that day, and I heard them talking about Amanda Bynes. So I go over to Brian, and I showed him the picture of me and Amanda. And then they sat me down for a few minutes, and we were making fun of me.
They were making fun of him. Yeah.
They're like, "Are you stalking her? Are you stalking her?" I'm like, maybe, okay.
The timing was insane though, and they were like, "Well, you did. It's your fault." And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so." Well, there goes that. But
It was like
yeah.
the next day
Yeah.
that all happened.
But I remember one year on my birthday, Kevin made her say happy birthday to me. It was only on Twitter, so it probably wasn't even
This
her.
is after Crazy Town?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was before.
$20
no, I
is
think
$20.
It might have been after, yeah.
Might have been after Crazy
But
Town.
I don't even know why Kevin was like, "Hey, could you?" He went on Twitter, was like, "Hey, at Amanda Bynes, could you wish at Ming Chen 37 a happy birthday? He's your littlest, biggest fan or some shit like that. He's your biggest, littlest fan or some shit." And she did. And I was like, "Thanks, bro." Thank
What
you."
happened to her broke my heart. Because I
broke
really
my heart
did
as
have
well.
I had a crush on her, and I thought she was beautiful, and she was going to blow up and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And one thing that caused, being in the business, I think she was getting, she never did drugs, but then she started doing them.
And then she did drugs, yes.
And then she got fired from a job. She
did.
was supposed to be in a movie, a
Right.
smaller part, but
Sure.
like an adulter movie
Yeah.
for Finally.
Yep.
And they fired her.
It did.
And then she couldn't get work, and it just
Right.
got worse and worse and worse
Yeah,
and
yeah.
worse.
So,
She'll
anyways,
be back in
that's-
2 years. She'll
Yeah.
be back.
She's
in
trying
2
to
years.
make a comeback,
yeah.
actually, and she's looking better. And
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Maybe she's clean and sober.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was really mental breakdown. I mean, who knows? But
It was pretty.
We're keeping our
that was
fingers
the
crossed
biggest
for you,
mental
Amanda.
breakdown I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tonight we're heading over to the Halo. Was it the Halo dance party? Is what they call
well,
it?
tonight
tight?
I'm not sure what it's called. I just know it's an '80s dance party.
Okay.
Over. At
Okay, because
Two different events.
yeah.
Yes,
Well, I
they do.
thought
Is
it,
Halo there?
Well, no, I don't. I'm not really positive.
Well, I went on the website, and if you go on the Saint website, it says January 25th, which is today, Halo dance party
All right.
featuring the Hang on Your Shorts Film Festival
Oh, wait,
podcast
so-
beforehand. So they just copied and pasted from last month, and they just pasted it on there. Cause
We'll be there.
I was like, "Are you
Yes.
guys podcasting? You didn't tell me." I was
do.
like, "I am now."
no, we don't go anywhere without you if we can help.
I'm a
it.
little hurt.
We're doing it
Yeah,
now.
no. This is it. Just not at the Saint.
I'm a little hurt,
No,
but if you didn't invite, but not, I was
and
busy
you know what?
here. That's cool if you.
If they cut and paste and that's how it goes, yes, then it is the Halo dance.
Okay.
party. but,
but I
but
encourage
our
you-
buddy Rob Akampora will be spinning there. between,
yeah, which is cool. He's a good DJ.
9 and 10. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's great. If you're around Asbury
Yes.
tonight, head over to
Which,
Saint. It's
lot of
10, I think it's
people.
$10,
Yeah.
but it's like a DJ throwdown.
Yes.
Where they have like 5 or 6 DJs, and they're all out there. They're great DJs. They're having
Yes.
fun playing their mixes, but you can tell it's a little competitive.
Oh,
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
throwing down, man. They
They
want
are.
to. They want to kick some ass,
Yeah.
man. They want asses moving.
They were
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
arguing beforehand last time. Remember, like they were
who's stealing
the
whose
setup
stuff.
and
Oh,
who's
right,
moving
right.
and
Yeah,
what.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's a small stage. But what's cool about it is I've been to Saint for musical performances. Have you performed there?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Criss has a band called Serious Matters, which you should definitely check
Oh,
out.
yeah. Serious Matters, NJ.com.
Yeah.
When's your next show?
Our next show right now, I guess I shouldn't be saying this, but
No, I
our
can't say
next
it.
show is in June. Yes. Yeah, let's keep it at that. yeah.
Okay.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, right?
Saying let's
No,
go,
no,
go see a show
no,
now.
no. Hey, look, that's all good stuff.
Things just got the wheels moving like yesterday.
All right.
So I guess I can say it now.
Oh yeah.
All right. Good stuff, man. Good.
Awesome.
That's cool. But you've played there, and so it's cool. They have a very small stage up there, but for this thing, they're like, no, the stage is also part of the dance floor.
Yes, yeah.
Like, jump out and
That's
dance on the
wild.
stage.
Yeah,
I'm like,
It is.
okay.
Yes, it's very cool. Yes.
I don't dance too often, and I was dancing.
Yeah, because they can't. They played some great
They
music,
played
man.
that music was just
Well,
you just start going like this, and then you're like
Well, I mean, it was
doing
pretty.
flips.
It was pretty easy because it was built as kind of a '90s dance party.
Yeah.
So once like Erasure comes on, like it's all over.
That was-
Like they played a lot of New Order, a lot of Depeche Mode,
Yes.
a lot of like
Smiths.
stuff. Yeah, Smiths, like
Yeah.
a lot of like
Yeah.
the stuff, the emo stuff that we all grew
80s,
up with.
90s, yeah.
Or well, I don't know about you. You're considerably
Oh,
younger
true,
than we
yeah.
are. Considerably. I don't know. Were you even born in the '80s? When were you
No.
born? Yeah.
No,
you
I
were
was born in
born-
95.
He's '95.
But
So.
do you go back? Do you like any of that?
Oh, I
stuff?
have
yeah,
my
it-
sisters and my dad and
Yeah,
everyone
his
listen
dad,
to it.
he's a
Yeah.
musician too, so he
Yeah.
appreciates all this. So yeah, definitely come out to the Saint if you're around. We'll be over there. I'll see if I can get some more friends to come out.
That'd be cool.
That's cool. Hire them. You can meet all of us if you want
Yes.
to come hang out tonight. That's cool. But all right, well, thank you. So for anybody interested, and I give him a huge shout out. We are broadcasting on the Zoom Live Track L8 mixing board right now. The board for podcasters. This is a board that I highly endorse. I literally just plugged it in. I had
It
to
really
tweak
does sound good. I
a
think
couple
it sounds
settings.
Nice quality.
But for any of you podcasters out there looking for a quality, affordable board that does everything, they went out. They asked podcasters what they wanted, and then they put it all into a board. So for me, I needed several things. Plenty of mic inputs, which I have 6, which we need for Hang On to Your Shorts.
Yes. Yeah,
because
we
we
need-
usually
yeah,
have
we
about
got a lot of
6,
people.
sometimes more. A built-in recorder, so you slap it in a micro SD card. It's got a built-in recorder. But I was like, hey, I've always been like, a board's great, but I am always we do a lot of live remote stuff, and sometimes there's not an outlet.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that stinks, man. If they only built a board that was battery powered, and they did, it's battery powered off 4 AA batteries, or if you want, you can use one of those cell phone bricks and power it off that.
Wow.
So, for any of you out there using an H6, a Zoom H6, which is kind of the gold standard for portable podcasting, this is kind of like the H6 on steroids. Because this is the H6 but in board form, I feel, which is pretty amazing.
It's like the H6 start juicing really
for
hard.
sure. But a lot of people are like, hey, I want to dial someone in remotely on my phone, but I don't know how to do that because that's a pretty complex setup. It's called a mix minus setup. This one, you just plug in one cable to the board and then the other end to your phone, and you can get someone in remotely.
Wow.
And it's like that. It's pretty instant. So it's got
Just in case we have people that want to call up or
yeah, for
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
We literally plug it in your
California
phone and
people.
Yeah.
and you dial them up and then
trying
they can
to get
hear
some
you.
guests from
They
California.
can hear you through the microphone and then you hear them through the headphones. It's pretty awesome. So this is what
The next time Michael Rooker calls, we'll put him through.
I have his.
We'll put him through the.
You put them on right now. You're like,
I have
hey,
his
where are
number.
you?
I probably could call him. And like, hey,
so
what the
funny.
hell are you? I
What are
told you to never call me.
There's a restraining order, even through the phone.
God, I don't think I have it in my. I'll see. I don't have the
That would
adapter
be
for
so
the iPhone.
funny. You'd
but
be like, hey,
he,
what are you doing?
one time,
when you interviewed him, it was
one
the
time I was
best,
at a con. I did his panel, and what he loves to do at con panels is throw me around. He loves to throw me through tables, on the floor.
The bicycle.
Yeah, we were on a bicycle. We almost rode it off the stage. Like he
was
is always
funny.
trying to get me to injure me. But this one time he did some kind of weird aikido. He slammed me on the floor. Like the whole con heard it. It like reverberated that loud. And then afterwards, I get this message. I didn't even give him my number. He got my number somehow. He was like, "Hey man, you really took a great fall today. I was really impressed. Next time we'll get you on the mat, and I'll really teach you how to do it without getting hurt.
Thanks.
And then we can go out for drinks. But I really want to thanks. That was really fun today. I hope you're okay. But there's Michael Rooker, by the way. Click. And that was a message, and I was like, that was pretty awesome. So.
That's definitely a story.
Just not out of the question that we could get him on the phone.
You can call him back up, and he just grabs someone's phone and calls you.
Right.
Yeah.
Some random guy. So,
So thank you for tuning in, everyone. This is
That
a
would be
very
even funnier.
random Saturday broadcast, but Yeah, it sounds like we've somewhat defeated the echo problem in here. It sounds
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
think it sounded great.
So are we calling this Shared Universe 2, or is this just...
Shared Universe, Asbury Park Boardwalk. You know, it's not too much of a mouthful.
No.
And
It works.
yeah, so I encourage, if you're a podcaster, if you've been in the Eatontown studio, this is an option if you want to come podcast in Asbury Park, which tune in on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we'll be
Because
here.
hanging out your
yeah.
shorts.
We'll be here
We'll be here.
on our anniversary show of 2 years.
Yeah, or if
Wow.
you're in Asbury Park and you've been thinking about podcasting, we got a studio here for you right on the boardwalk. And,
2 years of podcasting.
2 years of
with,
podcasting.
with Shared Universe. I didn't want people to get mixed up with the film festival. It's been 7 years.
Yeah, 7
This
years.
is
Yeah,
2 years doing
Hang on
the
to your shorts
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
2
Yeah.
years. 2
Yeah,
years.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
very crazy.
This is exactly what I envisioned for you guys, though, was come in, bring your filmmakers, podcast about the films, podcast about the film festival, the ups, the downs, challenges, promote the fest, of course,
The beer.
the beer, the
It's
sponsors.
been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been great. It's been
But most of all, have fun.
Fun.
Have
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
Lots of fun.
yeah, it was cool. So have a great Saturday night, everybody. Hopefully, if you're around, come out to the Saint for sure for the Halo dance party.
Oh yeah, you guys got it's fun. It's
It
fun.
really is. It really is. So all right, let's go eat and drink
Yeah.
and be merry, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Criss, Matt, CJ, Cullen, Brian, BK, Ming, Chen. We'll see you guys later.